Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah, and I'm going to be doing a collective love reading today. So, I'm going to start out with the tarot, and I'm going to see your person's energy toward you in their headspace. And that's my bird, Blueberry, if you hear her in the background. She gets happy when I start talking. Okay. So, Spirit. I've already called on Spirit, and I've already shuffled the cards and everything. Alright, Spirit, what does the collective need to know about their person and what their person is thinking about when it comes to them? What do they need to know? Oh, hello. Okay, so we got the Queen of Pentacles. What else, Spirit? Whoa. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, what else, Spirit? What's going on in this person's mind over the collective? Whoa! That card did a flip. Okay, we got the Hermit. This has been coming out quite a bit. The Hermit and the Hierophant. Okay. It's on the bottom. Then we got the Emperor on the bottom. Alright. Alright, Spirit, can I have one more card, please? One more card. Whoa, okay, I got two. Wow, okay. We got the Empress and the Chariot. So we got a match. We got the Emperor and the Empress. So this could be a twin flame connection, soulmate connection. Usually when I get that pairing, or any pairing, it indicates a soul contract of some sort. And then at the bottom is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so right away I am seeing that this person sees you as very abundant, very loving, very caring, very motherly. But there's a sadness here, a feeling of being left out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles. I don't feel like it's money. I feel like it's their emotions. It's their emotional energy. So we do have two feminine energies, which is the Queen of, it says coins on this card, the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. So there could be another energy here. If some of you resonate that there is a third party, then let that resonate. But if it doesn't, then don't take it. So there's someone here who is very stable, very abundant, prosperous, caring, realistic. It's earth energy, so this person is grounded. The Five of Pentacles is giving me a sense of sadness. So this person is sad about some kind of change, loss, breakup. Maybe the conditions they're living in. So they've gone into this hermit energy, which is going within, healing, being enlightened, solitude, growth. And it's this, I feel like it's this Emperor energy. The Emperor is very, very authoritative. So your person could be in some kind of leadership role or just extremely masculine energy. But the Emperor does tend to have a bit of an ego, but the Emperor does take action. What does that say? Yeah, it says divine masculine, which the Emperor is divine masculine, and the Empress is divine feminine, which I feel like is you, and your person is this Emperor. And then below that, well, first of all, the Empress, she represents everything. Like, she is completely confident. She doesn't chase. She's also nurturing, and the Empress could also mean pregnancy, or it could just mean a rebirth. So this person is heavily thinking about you with this Hermit energy, and they're sad. They're sad with this other person. I do feel like it is another person. So I think for a lot of you, there is a third party involvement. And this doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a mother. It could be a sister. It could be a brother. It could be aunt, uncle, father. And I know it's the Queen of Pentacles, but it's energy. So this person is in a feminine energy, this Queen of Pentacles. And there's sadness here with your Emperor. So they've withdrawn into this Hermit energy. They're thinking very heavily about you. They're thinking about coming toward you, the Empress, their Empress. And they want to give something to you with this Six of Pentacles. It could be a gift. It could be giving back to you emotionally. Maybe they weren't doing that before. And it's possible that you found out this person was with somebody else and you walked away. You stood in your power. You stood in your Empress energy and said, no, I'm not going to deal with that. So that's what I'm seeing there. I'm going to use this Neon Love Oracle deck. I do feel like there is a lot of ego here. I do. And there is a lot of major arcana. So there are pretty big changes going on in this person's life right now. And I am getting a motherly energy from this Queen of Pentacles. So this person could have children. Your person could have children with this other person. Or this could be just a family member or a friend. Or an ideology of wealth. To me, the Emperor represents wealth. To me. But they're definitely not feeling it with this Five of Pentacles. They're sad. They want their Empress. They want to give to their Empress. They want to come toward you. Take action. But they're in this contemplative state on what to do. Okay, Spirit, show me what this person wants to say to the collective. What does this person want to say to the collective? I just heard manifestation. So there's also manifesting going on here. And now is a good time for manifestation, especially since we just had like a double blue moon in the month of May. This person could be trying to manifest you back into their life. Ooh, okay. There's one. Oh. Okay, whoa, hello. There we go. So, the first one that came out is crush. I can't help but smile every time I think about you. But I feel like this is way more than a crush. Way more than a crush. Far beyond that. And then we have balance. I love how well we complement each other and balance each other out. Hence that Emperor, Empress, and the Six of Pentacles. It's all about balance. So you two could be getting ready to come into union in the future. Especially since you're both in this Emperor and Empress energy. That's a really good energy to be in. Okay, and then we got experiment. I know this is new for you, and I appreciate how open-minded you can be. And look at that mask. So this person could have been wearing a mask for a while. This could be no contact or minimal contact, especially with that Hermit. And then here is unstable. It says stop. I'll be honest, I'm kind of a mess. So yeah, this person, I think that's why they're in this Hermit energy. They're trying to balance out everything that's going on in their life. It could involve this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let's do... What is this person's darkness? What is this person's shadow side, Spirit? What are they working on in this Hermit energy? You've been very patient with this person, but you have stood your ground. You stood your ground. And you're not putting up with any BS because you're in your Empress energy. Or Emperor, depending on, you know. Oh, okay. Insecurity. That's common. Defensive. Whoa. Obsessive. Okay. Whoa, okay. There's a lot coming out. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah, this is, remember what I said about that ego? I think this is what this person is trying to balance out, is their ego. Could be going through a dark night of the soul. So we have insecurity, fear of not being good enough, build confidence, and love your uniqueness. So if you're feeling insecure, don't. But I don't think you are, because you're obviously over here in your Empress or Emperor energy. So I don't think this is you. I think this is your person. And this is what they're working out in their head. defensive, unconscious resistance to facing unresolved issues. Explore them with curiosity. So this person could have been a little defensive, obsessive, fixating to the point of compulsion. This intense focus can be overwhelming. Yeah. And this is this person's shadow side. Facing fears. Oh, yeah. I mean, this person could be going through this right now, or this is something that they could have already gone through. Facing fears. It's not about being fearless, but having the courage to progress despite them. You see that rabbit? I myself have 2 rabbits. And then we have mental block. Hermit. Fear of failure keeps you stuck. Break free from limits to unlock your potential. This person could be afraid to leave a situation behind that they're already entangled in. For some of you. Intolerance. Differences are seen as threats rather than growth opportunities. Be inclusive. But see that lotus flower? Something is blooming underneath the surface of this darkness. We have to go through the darkness to reach the light. Alright. What do I want to do next? Messy truth. Let's do this one. Insecurity and fear will hold the masculine back, but it will also hold the feminine back as well. Because remember, you two mirror one another. So if this is what this person is going through right now, you could be feeling it yourself. Oh, ew, gross, sorry. What do we need to know, Spirit? Ah. Okay. This is more of this person's dark side. It's good for you to know the darkness that dwells within so you can have a little bit of insight into what is going on in this person's mind. But it seems to be a no contact reading. So the first one is only when convenient, use for attention, emotional utility, and no depth. Yeah, so this person definitely had an ego or has an ego issue, and they're definitely fearful and insecure. You deleted me. Cut off, digital closure, cold exit. So yeah, for a lot of you, this is a no contact. But you're standing over here in your Empress or Emperor energy, and you're not taking that. You never really loved me. Truth revealed, illusion shattered, heartbreak. For some of you, there could be another person involved, and you found out about it. Sweet and sour. Fake nice. Mean, undercurrent, manipulative. Ooh, I feel like this is another person. I feel like this is another person. That's what my intuition is telling me. So I'm going to put this under the Queen of Pentacles. See how that woman is taking off a mask, and look at the mirror, she's angry. So this person has some insecurities and they're manipulative. Alright, where am I at? 2044? Okay, so let's get some love messages. Sometimes it is necessary to go to the shadow aspect of your person to find out what is really going on in their mind, and to know why they did what they did. But I don't know, it's up to you whether you want to take this person back or not. Alright, Spirit, what does the collective's person want to say to the collective? If they could be truthful. Woo. Okay. Alright. Anything else want to come out, Spirit? Anything else? Woo! Ha! Okay. Alright. Yep. Yep. Okay. This makes sense. Alright. I want to rebuild our connection. And I think that they genuinely do. But they're not ready. You're everything I want and need. They are just a distraction. So for a lot of you, there is a third party here. There could be more than one. I'm taking time to find myself again. That's that Hermit, going back to that Hermit. That's why I felt so strongly on going toward the darker side. Because, like I said, sometimes you need to know what's going on with their darker side for them to get to the light and to heal. So right now, this person is in a very contemplative energy, and they're reevaluating their life because they're obviously not happy without you. You are their light. You are their sunshine. Okay, so that is the message today. I hope it resonated for some of you that watched. If it did, let me know. I would love to know. And give me a like and a subscribe. And I appreciate it. Thank you.